and welcome to Gasm. My name is Summers McKay, and I am the CEO of Summers Love Company, a business dedicated to helping you achieve the most fulfilling love, sex, and intimate life possible. I have spent my life learning about love and sex and relationships, and it was time to share my knowledge and the journey to learn more with you all. So welcome to our first podcast, or our first Periscope cast. What is Lovegasm? Lovegasm is a bi-weekly Periscope series that my team and I are launching in order to dive into topics of love, sex, health, relationships, intimacy, and how to improve them all. Along with our more extended podcast series, Make Love More, we are determined to bring you the very best information possible, relinking love and orgasms in your relationship. So that's it. Welcome to Lovegasm. Today, we are talking about heartbeats. Did you know the more often you exercise at a higher heart rate, the better your orgasm will be? Yes, it is true. I am a total data nerd, and when I decided to launch this series about love and sex and relationships, I started tracking everything about my own sex life. I mean everything. Dates, times, what I ate before, how I felt, and yes, thanks to my handy dandy Fitbit charge, even my heart rate before, during, and after sex. Now, I am not alone in this journey to become a love guru and understand what makes people have the most successful relationships possible. I am joined in this journey by my husband. And he and I started to notice that the more often we had sex following a fantastic workout, not immediately following, sometimes immediately following, but within 24 hours of a really, really great workout, my heart rate was higher during sex and I enjoyed it more. I figured there must be some science behind this, so I decided to do some research. I found a recent study that explains that women who have higher variable heart rates actually have better sex. The folks at University of Texas, Austin, keep it weird guys, have found that women who have high ups and downs of heart rates experience higher sexual satisfaction than women who do not have high heart rate variability. Those women are more likely to complain of sexual dysfunction, low sexual arousal, and a greater sexual dissatisfaction. That sucks. So what is your heart rate variable? HRV is the amount of time between one heartbeat to the next. If you have a low HRV, it means your heart rate's pretty stable. It means it doesn't have highs and lows. Well, highs and lows might seem like a bad thing, right? But not in this instance. A low HRV is going to also create low engagement during sex. This report also shared that a lot of women are reticent to admit that they don't enjoy sex as much as they'd like to. This got me thinking about ways to help everyone increase their sexual satisfaction through an increase in heart rates. Ultimately, sexual satisfaction is linked to amazing things: happier marriages, happier families, longer lives, and yes, higher salaries. Higher salaries are a good thing, right? Great sex is a good thing, right? Okay, so this is why this is really important. Increasing heart rate before sex is very simple. It just means you need to exercise. On a regular basis, between 2 and 4 times a week, you need to be walking, hiking, swimming, biking, dancing, anything that gets your heart rate up and gets your body moving. An increase in physical activity will increase your sex drive. However, it's not actually just that simple. You need to spike your heart rate. What does that mean? Well, you need to bring your heart rate up to a sprint level. Now, not all of us are in fantastic shape and have time to go for long distance sprints, but what can we do? We can do something very, very simple. We can jump. So you can jump for 1 to 2 minutes on a regular basis. And by jump, I literally mean spreading your arms wide and jumping up and down with joy. If you have a jump rope, fantastic. If not, just put on your favorite song and jump for 1 or 2 minutes. This will increase your heart rate and will increase your sexual satisfaction. In addition, the phrase jumping for joy actually has some scientific backing. We understand that by jumping with arms spread for joy, you increase your satisfaction and optimism, and satisfaction and optimism also are linked to better sexual satisfaction. Or you can also increase your heart rate by other ways like sprints, stairs, burpees. Jumping is a good place to start. Now let's get to kind of the tactical in-bed discussion. Ways of increasing your heartbeat during sex. We can all get creative with positions, and the person on top is more likely to have higher heart rate simply because they are using more muscles. But here are a few things we can do regardless of position if we understand the timeline of sexual arousal. Our hearts go through 4 stages during sex: arousal, plateau, orgasm, and resolution. Oh, my notes are out of order here. Sorry. Wait, too many notes. Okay. In arousal, the first stage, this is the first touches, intimate petting, breast and nipple kissing. You're getting revved up. It feels like you're on a brisk walk, and you move from introductory touching to when the clitoris starts needing some much needed attention. The next stage, plateau. You are happy with the feelings you're having, and you feel them all very, very intensely. It's not actually mellowing like the word plateau suggests. It's more of a come to senses, total erotic engagement where all of your muscles and your body and your mind are all connecting together, and you are connected and in a joyous plateau. Orgasm is the moment of the greatest increase in blood pressure, heart rate, and breathing. Now, by and large, orgasms only last for between 15 and 30 seconds, which sounds disappointing, but that's not actually that bad. It's actually great because the whole sexual cycle is one where you're engaged in the intimacy. So, orgasm is that delightful culmination of buildup that you build together, or alone, because that's cool too. The last stage is resolution. Now, this is when your heart rate and your blood pressure return to normal, and with the exhaustive sigh, you fall into your love pile. Or alone, for all you soloers as well. Now, some very quick tips. This is where we're talking sex strategy. Ladies, how to increase your heart rate during sex. Clitoral stimulation. We've all heard it, we all know it. Clitoral stimulation prior to penetration will rev up your heart rate and get everything pumping before penetration begins. Many women only experience clitoral orgasms. That's totally delicious and totally delightful. However, you still have that same cycle of your heart rate that you need to pay attention to. What I would encourage you to do is plan for some buildup to go through those stages. Don't go for orgasm right away. Even if it's just for 2 or 3 minutes, some warm-up time is really valuable to increase your heart rate. Men, now say this with me, pre-penetration penis stimulation. I am very proud because I think I have invented pre-penetration penis stimulation. You guys might call this foreplay, but it's actually a little more nuanced than that. It's the time after kissing and groping before penetration when you get a chance to have your penis hanging out there without being inside. This is where you get to tease both yourself and your partner. Maybe, boys, just maybe, consider letting that penis drag back and forth across that oh so waiting and erotic clitoris that is very, very excited to have heart rate stimulation. So if you focus on these 2 things, clitoral stimulation and pre-penetration penile stimulation, you will, not penile, that sounds like felony, pre-penetration penis stimulation, you will actually increase your heart rates, so the entire act of sex is more fulfilling, and your orgasms, that ultimate moment of orgasm, is actually higher. I often ask the question if sex is good exercise, and the truth of the matter is that if you are already exercising, then yes, sex is a great addition to your fitness regime. You can also enhance sex greatly by exercise, as we have learned in this conversation. No No one thing will be the fix for your perfect sexual achievement, but the goal is to really create that holistic body. So you're exercising irregularly, you have good mental health, emotional health, physical health, all of that comes together for great lovemaking. Now, please promise me today that you will all go jump up and down for 1 to 2 minutes. I'm pretty certain it will increase your sexual satisfaction. Thank you for watching Lovegasm. You can follow me on Twitter at Summers McKay and check out Summers Love Company on Facebook for more great Lovegasm advice and to tell us what you want to learn about. My job is to go out and find every expert who knows more than I do to help educate you guys on sex. Check out also our blogs on lovesummers.com. In the next day or so, we're going to be uploading some images of what a heart rate looks like during an orgasm. So thanks again for watching. Thank you guys for the hearts. I look forward to our next episode. We'll be back on Thursday.